Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Shoot It Lost. I am Stylosa, and we're going to talk about a load of things in this video. We've got bug fixes, we've got PTR patches, we've got just loads of stuff going on. So let's get stuck into this, ladies and gentlemen. The first thing we're going to talk about is all of the updates that have just hit the PTR. So these are a lot of bug fixes, but there are some to Roadhog, there are some to Reinhardt. There's a lot of stuff going on here. So let's go through this and let's explain what the hell is happening. So first of all, they've added visual outlines to make allies visible through walls. Now, this is what healers kind of get anyway. Everybody gets this now. This is really good because this gives you another level of information. Like, now, granted, you do kind of know where your teammates are because you do sort of see the little arrow on the live service. So it's like, yeah, that's a teammate over there. But you don't know where they are. You can't see the outline of the player and all of that good stuff. Now, if you play any other character, it doesn't have to be a healer, you will see the outline of people through the walls. This is good. Like, I really like this. Quality of life change. This is good stuff. We need more of this in the game, Blizzard. I like it. Keep it coming. So, hero updates. All right. Grappling Hook and Widowmaker. All right. This now retains momentum when used on environments or structures without a ledge. This means you can throw yourself from a wall. Now, you could kind of do this anyway, but this is kind of, it makes it more consistent, and it means that, so basically when you grappled onto the ledge of a let's say some sort of high ground, you could fly up into the air. Now you can kind of do this anyway by grappling up to high buildings above you, then letting go of the grapple, so to speak, so it conserves momentum. Now you can just kind of do it all the time. So this is kind of nice, decent for Widow. So yeah, good change. All right, so these are bug fixes. So they fixed a bug that causes players to sometimes slip off railings. I don't know, like, yeah, I think there's literally 1,000 bugs which cause this, because if you guys want to go and jump around on railings and all of that stuff, you'll notice that you go everywhere. One thing I'd say with destructible railings is destroy them. Always destroy them. It is notable that in lower level games, people will not destroy, like, so take Hollywood, for example, first point, always destroy all of the railings. Same for Numbani. Get rid of them. You don't want them there. The reason why you don't want them there is you might try and fire at the enemy and your bullets might hit the railing and not the enemy. You don't want that. So get rid of them. Always destroy them. Okay, so Brigitte. They fixed a bug that causes Brigitte to abruptly change directions when she stopped holding a barrier shield. This annoyed the hell out of me. This happened to me all the time when I played Brigitte. Like, it would just randomly ram the camera up vertically and all this shit. It was bad. So this has been fixed. This is good. Doomfist fixed the bug that causes Doomfist seismic slam to cancel when using symmetric teleporter. Hey, whatever. But here's the meat, ladies and gentlemen. The juicy, succulent meat at the middle of this glorious PTR update. Well, okay, glorious is maybe a bit over the top of this PTR bug fix update thingy. Reinhardt. Okay. Fixed a bug that allowed Reinhardt to pin targets that were behind him when using charge. Alright. Any fixes to charge, I take them. Fixed a bug that prevented Reinhardt to pin some targets when he turned during charge. Again, more charge fixes, good. Fixed a bug that allowed Reinhardt to use Earth Shatter while standing on an enemy's head. Great. Fixed the bug that prevented Reinhardt's Earth Shatter from sometimes hitting enemies standing on a payload. Good. Fixed the bug that prevented Reinhardt's Earth Shatter from traveling up certain inclines. Now, this was broken on the PTR. They said, hey, we've fixed it, guys. So now you can Earth Shatter people at the bottom of stairs and you'll hit them. Only it didn't work. But apparently now they've fixed it. So we'll have to wait and see. And then they fixed a bug that causes Reinhardt to abruptly change directions when he stopped holding his barrier field. So exactly like what would happen with Brigitte would happen with Reinhardt. And it was bloody annoying. So if this has gone away, this is good. Thank you, Blizzard. All right, Roadhog. Juicy. So they fixed the bug that causes Roadhog's chain hook to sometimes break after hitting an enemy. This means Hook is more reliable. So this is good. Obviously, Roadhog is in a bad place right now because every other tank is better than him, and I guess other DPS is kind of better than him anyway. But he's a tank, right? He shouldn't be better than DPS. But what is he? Like, Roadhog is the only tank that doesn't really have a way to protect other players in his team. But the only way he can do it is literally standing in front of them, which is, like, not great. So Roadhog kind of is a DPS-y hero, if you think about it. So, of course, we know he's got the problem or the bug fix to his alternate fire, which now means he can't rip down barriers like he used to be able to, which is not great. So I really feel for Hog. He needs a lot of changes. I almost feel like he's a hero that could probably do with a rework because I just find it very difficult to see why you would take Roadhog over other heroes. And that's kind of the way I look at this, guys. I don't look at heroes and go like, oh, I don't like this hero, so I want changes. No, you have to look at the way the hero performs compared to other heroes in the game. And if the hero is not as usable as other heroes, then it needs to be fixed. Like, you look at Sombra, not Sombra, you look at Symmetra. It's got an S. It's all kind of the same. Look at Symmetra, look at Torbjorn. Heroes that were not played, so they're trying to fix them. Now, granted, what they've done to Symmetra is a bit of a failure. I think she's more interesting to play, but who the hell plays Symmetra? God knows what they're going to do with Torbjorn. Anyway, moving on. We've got Sombra fixes. So, fixed a bug that prevented Sombra from translocating to a moving platform when using her translocator, and also fixed a bug that prevented translocator from accurately indicating where Sombra would arrive when the ability was used. Widowmaker gets a bug fixed to grappling hook, so it connects to certain edges where it didn't before. And Wrecking Ball, this is one as well, fixed a bug that causes all enemies to use the same damage fall-off calculation. Now, this was covered again in a previous video, but this was, you basically, when you use Pile Driver, pretty much everybody in the radius will get hit with full damage, which is a bit ridiculous, because this is like 100 damage. Now, it will only affect the person directly underneath the Pile Driver, and then it will do fall-off damage, so you won't take 100 damage if you get knocked in the air by Wrecking Ball, which is good. All right, then, let's move on. Okay, so the last thing we've got is a massive post by a community member, Broken Styly. He is a Widowmaker fanatic, and he is honestly got the... These guys are awesome. Like, they're diehard members of the community, and they literally catalog everything. So he's been cataloging all of the problems with Widowmaker, of which there are tons and tons of problems with Widowmaker. Like, you probably wouldn't be aware of the problems that the heroes have got, even if you play these heroes, even if they're your main heroes. Now, Overwatch, because it's quite a complicated game, there are bugs for every single hero in the game. Bugs that we will not know about. Some bugs which are major, some bugs which are minor. The fact is, we will never have a bug-free game. For that to happen, it would be an absolutely ridiculous miracle. It would be like a Christmas miracle come early, ladies and gentlemen. It's never going to happen. However, these community members put loads of effort into this. So what we've got is a post from Tom Powers, one of the lovely Overwatch community managers, and he goes into detail and he responds to a lot of the posts or the points that this user was bringing up. But there are a couple of notable ones. I won't go through all of it because it's actually quite a detailed post, and it would be for like die-hard Widowmaker fans, because a lot of it we're not really going to care about because we're like, well, we don't play Widow, whatever. That's a bit of a minor sort of nagging bug that we don't care about. Anyway, things like Hanzo's hand, it will not block headshots anymore. Now, I wasn't aware of this. So apparently, when Hanzo draws his bow back, obviously it goes across his face, but his hand blocks the headshot. So if you're trying to shoot at a Hanzo as Widowmaker and you headshot him, but he's firing at you with his bow drawn back, then you only shoot him in the hand. So obviously you would kill him with a headshot. A fully charged Widowmaker headshot on a Hanzo will delete him from existence. But if it's his hand, well, he can take that, ladies and gentlemen. So that's pretty funny. So of course this means like when you've got a duel going on with Hanzo and a Widow, it's going to be like more fairer. Is that even English? It's going to be easier for Widow to win now, whereas before it wasn't, but that's clearly a bug, right? Hanzo shouldn't be able to put his hand in front of his head, but obviously that affects everybody else as well. It doesn't just affect Widowmaker, but I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, like there's loads of stuff here. Like honestly, if you guys want to check it out, I'll put a link to it in the video description because there's loads of stuff going on there. Things like grappling hook issues, sniping issues, infrasight issues, other bug issues as well, standing on destructible railings, but we kind of covered that, and then a load of miscellaneous stuff. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Stylosa, and this is Unit Lost. Again, I hope you enjoyed this sort of news update blast, and I want to know how you guys are getting on with the Nano Coda Challenge, and how you're finding off-season quick play. Not competitive play, just quick play. I am having the best games of Overwatch I've had for ages. And you know why? It's because team comps don't matter. But guess what? Team comps are actually good. Right? Okay. All right. You've just watched footage of me playing without a tank. Okay. They're not always the best, ladies and gentlemen. But the teams are fun to play with. The guys you're playing with are fun. I haven't seen any toxicity. This is because nothing's on the line. Now, it's a human trait, right? SR, we're like, oh my God, it's like we've got something on the line. If we lose, we're losing SR. This guy's caused me to lose it. And then you go down that kind of path. That's always going to be an unfortunate thing. It's where rank doesn't matter comes from. Don't worry about your SR. Try and enjoy the game. But hey, I worry about my SR. Everybody worries about their SR. It's just the way things are. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Stylosa. So this is Unit Lost. Remember, you can follow me on Twitter, which is @UnitLostGaming. Follow me on Instagram, which is @Stylosa. And also, follow me on Twitch, which is just Stylosa. Twitch.tv/Stylosa. Beautiful. And I'll catch you lovely lot on the next one. Toodaloo.